Fortnite's Megazord robot has just been discovered in-game, and he's huge. So we are checking out this week's first storyline quest, but we're only covering the important parts, as well as the secret arrival of the Dino Megazord that nobody saw coming. We find our storyline quest starts here, with us being on the front line of the battlefield. We receive orders to meet with a character called Onyx Winter, who is the head of the bug-killing operation on our island at the OXR HQ. Name's General Onyx Winters. I'm leading OXR in our valiant fight against the swarm. Nice swagger on the battlefield. You're kind of like a young Rip Slade. I don't know who that is. We could use a little more of that right now. If you're interested in joining up, consider this your formal welcome. We are welcomed into the bug-fighting force of OXR. And our first order is to defend an outpost that is being sieged by an army of bugs. Sorry, jump scare, surprise, supporter creator code. Hashtag ad, hashtag I'm an Epic Games partner. If you like these videos, enter my supporter creator code in. It helps me out a bunch. I really appreciate it, guys. Alright, back to the video. We head over to the outpost and fight against these raging forces. After valiantly defending the outpost and completing the quest, we are then marched over to Ranger's Ruin to try and liberate these ruins from these bug-eyed freaks. After an epic fight and completing the quest, we managed to successfully neutralize the threats and reclaim the outpost for the OXR. Well, not before we have to slay the big bug queen, who made one last attempt to defeat us. Not today, bug scum. After our successes on the battlefield, we head back to our original gang at the Supernova Academy, as Hope and Jones have moved back to their base of operation and have begun experimenting on pieces of the tentacle. Yeah, tentacle monster from last season's events. It's kinda here, and Hope seems to have an interesting idea. So, the big tentacle. First of all, try to ignore the smell. Ew. We know the tentacle and the swarm are able to access the islands from the spirit realm. We are studying exactly how they do that, but we need more data, like the location of their access points, and probably more stinky specimens. Something to look forward to, right? Jones requests for us to discover the secret location of these swarm access points that is somewhere on our island. And it turns out they might already know where it is. Jones gives us the intel that the location might be here at the southeast side of Foxy Floodgates. And so we head down, and what we find here is actually rather worrying. A large purple portal seems to be floating in midair, operating as some kind of portal to the spirit realm, and it's literally just here by itself. We analyze the anomaly just to see it turn into a dark red glow, very similar to all the demon realm stuff that we have been experiencing on the island so far. What exactly this thing is, we don't yet know. But what's for sure is the information is now in the hands of Hope and Jones, and it has something to do with an access point to the spirit realm. We report this back to the gang, who say creepy but helpful. Looks like we just discovered something pretty important in the Fortnite Season 4 storyline. But certainly, it is not as important as what has been discovered underground in Fortnite Season 4. And it's massive. With the arrival of Season 4, everybody is excited to see the Dino Megazord arrive to our game. But the question is, where is he right now? Where is the giant robot being hidden on our island? Well, we were just inside the OXR HQ, which turns out has a pretty big secret that you need to see. The last giant robot we had was back in Chapter 1, when it was being slowly built each update, adding new parts to the giant machine. And with the Megazord also being a giant robot being added into game, should we expect to see him being built as well? Well, it seems more likely that the Megazord will be unlocked and discovered as a giant robot in our game. A loading screen found in the game's files has revealed the size of the Megazord, and as you can see, it's huge. huge. For size comparison, that is a location found here, the HQ of the OXR. So if we were to get the sizing right, it would make the Megazord pretty darn big in-game. Yeah, no cap. It's also worth noting that this loading screen is an actual location in-game at the OXR HQ, which also has all three of the big storyline characters coming up with a plan to defeat this bug invasion. Well, it looks like we might have discovered their plans early. They will be uncovering and rebuilding the Dino Megazord here at the OXR HQ and using him to fight against this invading demon bugs, which seems like a pretty good idea to me. Yeah, actually, I hate to say it, gang, but if he's actually too big, ain't he gonna struggle to like step on the little bugs? You know, cause the bugs are really little and he's like really big. You know, he might miss them.
Stupid.
Oh, is that a bad idea? My bad, guys, my bad. Oh damn, my bad, bro. Damn. Yeah, this is actually the location in game right now. It's a little damaged, but look, this is actually the location from the loading screen. This is the table. They're actually looking at images or holograms of the island. So we know these three are going to be responsible for using the Megazord on our island. They're going to be responsible for building it back together and uncovering it. It is also interesting, as we know this giant robot is likely to be a playable boss in our game. We've already had a ton of playable bosses in Fortnite, from Dr. Doom, Godzilla, Star Wars, and now Superman, in which players can find their mythic items and transform into them in-game. But this is not the season of Superman. This is the season of Power Rangers, or should I say Dino Megazord. So the Dino Megazord will be a playable boss in our game most likely. And in the trailer, if you take a look, he's actually a similar size to the giant queen bugs that are in our game. So it is a little unclear exactly the size of this Megazord, but I'm willing to bet that he's going to be not just a playable boss, but also some giant robots playing a part in the storyline. But it is still unclear where exactly we're going to find him. Maybe he'll be discovered buried underneath the OXR HQ, and they might dig him out to rebuild him and use him to defend the island against the bad guys, which would explain why they can see him here, and he is a part of their plans. Yo, give me that! Yoink. Damn, somebody left one just here, huh? Don't mind if I do. Oh, there it is, number 3. What's up, y'all? I got them all. Haters now what? Oh, yo, let's go. I know you're in there, bro. Hey, watch me get this guy out. Burn, baby, burn. Oh, yo, it worked. Hey, boys, I'm gonna give you both a quick heads up. I literally have all of the mythics. I am literally unstoppable. Wait.
Oh, come on, man.
Yes, sir. 1v1 now, bro. Bring it. Damn. Boom. Hey, things on fire right now in Fortnite Season 4. Victory Royale. 3rd game of the season. Let's go.